After an extremely intense and a successful season, you deservedly had a break. How was your summer went through? How was your vacation?
It was good. No, I got my wife had a baby. So
oh, really?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
It's toward the end of the season.
Congratulations.
So after thank you. So we just got to spend time with him and see him grow up. And yeah, so that was the majority of the summer. Obviously, you got to spend time, rest, relax, and then get back into training and then be in shape to come back here. So it was a short summer, but much needed.
He has already 2 trophies, huh?
Yeah, he's a big winner, man. That was my biggest trophy of the year, man, to get him. So, yeah.
So you had a season that entered not only to Fenerbahçe history, but also to European history because you won all the 3 cups that you have participated. Normally, you can't recognize it, the success that you are having throughout the moment, but after you sat back, relaxed, did you realize how big things you achieved as a team?
Yeah, I think, I mean, yeah, like you said, while you're in the moment of it, it's tough to recognize and realize because you're so in it. But yeah, when we went home and, we talked about, how well the season went, you realize it after the fact. And you see, obviously, people posting things or people texting you and saying congratulations on everything. You're like, oh, wow, like it really was like a historical season. So, yeah.
You had a good level throughout the season, but you really evaluated your game, especially during the playoffs and in the Final Four. From our eyes, you picked as a player. You took a lot of responsibilities in the clutch time, both as on the floor, in the defense and the offense. Was there a particular moment that stood out more to you during the championship run?
In terms of what? In terms of
an unforgettable moment throughout the season. There are many, but it's hard to pick.
Throughout the entire season, sorry.
Yeah. For example, in our minds, you made Kendrick Nunn throw his mouthpiece with your defense in the Final Four was a very particular moment because he's such a talented player.
Yeah, extremely, yeah. I think a big moment, I think is I gave Nick MELLİ'YE a big hug. That's the first one that kind of pops out. But just because he's been my teammate for this is coming on 5 years, and we've been through such a a ton of stuff, ups and downs. So being able to share that moment with him, and he's been in the situation before, and then
in the finals.
Yeah, exactly, and then I win. So I knew how much it meant to him, and he knew how much it meant to me. So be able to share that moment with him, and then obviously the entire team that deserved it.
Have you ever seen him crying like that?
No, never.
I got really excited when you won the championship, but as soon as I saw him crying like that in the stands,
you know how much it means.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was such a special moment. But unfortunately, after the season, you lost 2 very important teammates of yours, Guduric and Nigel, decided to change their career path. They have also been a key addition to your roster. There are very important players added to your team. How do you expect your role to change next season as a player?
I mean, they asked me this question earlier. I think it's just you have to have a certain feel for the game in terms of, okay, what the team needs. I think that's always been my role, trying to figure out what the team needs in certain moments, but just being aggressive. I think that's on both ends of the floor. Staying that way and then having a feel, okay, this guy's hot. This is a part of playing point guard in this system that I play in. So finding guys and being aggressive.
And since I learned that you became a father, how much is you're going to change after becoming a father? How Devon Hall changed as a person after becoming a father?
I think you just, I've got a lot of patience in general, but I think you have to have patience with things.
Yeah.
So my son is teaching me that. And then in terms of responsibility, my responsibilities outside of the basketball court have shot through the roof. But I'm really enjoying it. It's the best feeling in the world. Yeah.
So during the away games, maybe it can help because you can become more patient.
Yeah, exactly.
Last season, Coach Saras Jasikevicius was named EuroLeague Coach of the Year. Yeah. In the modern era, he's the only person that won the EuroLeague both as a player and as a coach. How challenging is it work for someone that demands a lot of things from you as a player?
How challenging is what?
Being a player under Coach Jasikevicius, that he asks a lot of things because he won everything, both as a player and as a coach. And how is working with him?
Working with him is great. I think first you have to understand his intention and what he wants. And then his motivation. He wants to win every game, and so everything is important. So if you can understand like how much details are important to him, and then you take that and you put it inside your brain and try to implement that on the floor, then it becomes easier to play for him, and it becomes second nature. You know what he wants, and details are important. Yeah.
And did you see how he danced after winning the Final Four with Coach Saras?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think I saw
You should watch the videos.
Yeah, I have to look it up. Yeah, I'm not big on social media. Yeah.
But Saras was off the charts.
I have to see that. Where it was in the
arena
in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
I have to see that.
After the game,
Yeah.
you should see it.
I gotta check it out.
So, for the last 2 seasons, Fenerbahçe has been among EuroLeague's elite teams.
Okay.
Final Four the previous season, treble last season. So you will clearly be a team that all of your opponents see as a target. They will want to show themselves against you because the spotlight will be on. So with that in your mind, what are your thoughts for the next season as a team and as a player?
I think first and foremost, you just gotta try to come together as a group. We got some new guys that that we'll depend on. So come together as a group and then worry about us. You got to worry about us first, and then you go from there. You don't worry about too much of the outside noise. If we can worry about us and try to keep getting better every day, that's what's most important.
How do you see your team with the new additions? How is the chemistry going right now?
Yeah, we're just trying to build chemistry, like you said. Trying to build chemistry. We've been missing guys a bit from Eurobasket, so we're only waiting on 2 guys now. So we just try to grow from here. Yeah.
Did you able to watch last night's game?
Yes.
What a heartbreaking loss for us. Huh?
Yeah, tough one, man. Tough one. Germany's such a good team.
Yeah.
Bro. Such a good team. Playing together for a long time, too. But no, I mean, there's hats off to Turkey and how they played the entire Eurobasket.
How do you see Turkish basketball's future? Because you have been here more than a year right now, and you're able to watch all the national team games probably. So how do you see Turkish basketball's future?
And you mean the Turkish national team? Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I think obviously you can see the young talent that's there with Sengun, and obviously the guys that Osman, how he's playing, and Shane, how he's playing. So I mean, there's such a good group, and then they're still missing Tark, so. The group is going to be good. I think good for a long time, and it's good to see.
If Shane and Scotty has some things to do and cannot attend to the national team, would you be able to accept if there's an offer as a naturalized player of the Turkey?
Yeah, if they give me if they give me a call, man, I think I like to play basketball, so I'm open to it. Yeah.
So, how did you spend your summer? You also mentioned that you have a kid, but how did you spend your summer? And was there a specific area of your game you focused on improving?
Yeah, I think mostly it was just like threes off the dribble, working on a lot of that stuff, and then finishing stuff, trying to finish better at the rim. But then other than that, it was just trying to make sure I stay in shape. But those are kind of the 2 areas. You only have about 7-ish weeks. So you can't like try to hammer in a ton of stuff. So you pick 2 areas and try to work on that.
It's a very busy season as a player. For example, you won Euroleague, then you came back here, played Turkish League playoffs. Now, as you said, there is a real small break. Some of your teammates went to the Eurobasket, and they had even smaller breaks.
Yeah.
And this season there will be even more games in the Euroleague.
Yeah.
So how are you preparing yourself mentally and physically through this busy season?
I think
one of the busiest ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, you just focus. I think it's trying to maintain focus and keep your body healthy. Focus on that stuff. I think that's the most important part, because, like you said, we've added 4 more games.
Yeah.
So with 2 more teams added, so you just try to focus on that stuff, man.
So you have completed a year in Turkey. Would you say you have fully adapted to the country and to the Istanbul? And what do you enjoy doing most in your free time in the city?
No, yeah, for sure. I think I've adapted. It took a little while, just to, because you have a routine of things, and but now we're in a routine of things. So, but going out to dinner, so spending time. Most of the time I'm spending time with my family, man. I don't do too much outside of that. Like spending time with my family, going to dinners, sightseeing, stuff like that.
What's your favorite food? Turkish food?
Favorite Turkish food? Ooh. You guys have great chicken thighs here.
Really?
You make great chicken thighs. Anywhere I get is always good.
First time I'm hearing about the chicken. Everyone was saying kebab.
But chicken thighs, like in general, like always seasoned, always good, like chicken thighs. So yeah.
Okay, and my final question, do you have any message to Fenerbahçe fans ahead of the season?
We're really excited for them to come out and support because I think the season ticket sales are through the roof. So no, we're excited for them to come out and support, and we're looking forward to it, man.
Thank you so much.
Of course, yeah.
Good luck for the season.
Thank you.